I think Atlanta is certainly one of the top 5 places in the country to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The honorable mention is actually my professor. He's a 2-time world IBJJF champion. He's a ADCC absolute champion. More than as a competitor, as a coach, he's formed a lot of affiliates that have a lot of influence all around the Southeast and all around the world as well. Really, he's just a wonderful guy. He's one of the most honest and genuine people that I've ever met. I'm proud to give the most influential person of the year, honorable mention, Roberto Traven.
I am not Roberto Traven. All right. He's awesome. He's in North Carolina right now at a seminar, doing what he loves best, spreading jiu-jitsu. I'd follow this man anywhere. Anywhere. He's awesome.
All right. The award for most influential person of the year. I think this guy definitely deserves it. He has his own academy, and he is a tireless supporter of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community getting together. He's really a great guy. He's a great competitor himself. He has brought in a lot of great guys into his academy. He has Samir Santra come by, Chao Terra, Gary Samos. He runs an open mat that we have people. I've been to his open mat. This is a great vibe at his school. We have people from Alliance, Traven, Knuckle Up, Hani Aries. We have people from all over Atlanta that come to this. He's always supporting BJJ in Atlanta, and I'm proud to give this to most influential BJJ person of the year, Kenny Kim.
Happy to see the growth of Jiu-Jitsu here in Atlanta, and also happy to see it be included in the award ceremony tonight. Thanks for all the love, and thanks for the support, guys. See you guys on the mat.
All right, next is female competitor, purple blue belt of the year. This person competes a lot, won gold in Atlanta when she competed here, and the honorable mention is Jessica Dobbs. Am I here to accept for her? I'll say a few words. Thank you for this award. I'm sure she'll like it. All right. Female competitor, purple blue belt of the year. This person, again, like I said, I'm sure that we're going to be seeing a lot of good things out of her. She's a phenom. She's young. She really tough competitor. The Asian Ninja, Alex Enriquez.
But that's pretty cool. But thanks guys again, and then this year is my first year in adults and purple belt coming up this Atlanta Open, so I have a lot of big things in plan. We're in a lot of competition training, killing me like every day, but yeah, a lot of big things to look out for, and I have goals, and I'm definitely determined to crush those goals and make Everyone's been nice to you.
Congratulations, great job. Looking to see a lot of good things from you. All right, next, female competitor brown belt of the year. So this person, again, she's training out of the same gym I'm at. I know she's one of the hardest workers in the gym. She continues to improve, and I'm sure that we're going to see a lot out of her. She had a great year in 2016. Honorable mention is Anna Salome. Second one, same gym, so same person will pick up both, I think. Female competitor brown belt of the year. So the award for brown belt of the year. This person, really the leader of the girls program at our school. She's a real advocate for women's jiu-jitsu in Atlanta. She is a tireless competitor. She's constantly juggling, wife, mother, jiu-jitsu, and she does a great job. And this year she actually won the World Masters Championship. So I'm proud to give the female competitor brown belt of the year, Victoria Boudreau.
Thank you guys very, very much for this. Thank you for everybody that voted. And I had a really cool speech planned, but Oglaw said we weren't allowed to say certain things, so thank you.
All right, this is a really good award. Both of these athletes, this is the Breakthrough Male Fighter of the Year. Both of these athletes, I can't think of anybody else who would be up for this award. These two are the perfect choices for it. The first honorable mention, this guy is a tireless competitor. He competes at everything. I always see his name in all of the tournaments. I mean, he's going around the country. He's always throwing his name in there. When he got his black belt, immediately, within months of getting his black belt, he starts competing at the adult black belt division and tearing it up. Really, he's always at the tournaments, and he's done really well at some of the previous tournaments as he's coming up. But I tell you, this last year, I don't know what happened, but at the Atlanta Open, the most recent Atlanta Open, this guy just tore through everybody. He had a really tough match in his division, barely losing in his division to a really tough competitor. And then when he got to the Open, he beat Carlos Farias, who is 300 pounds of just badass, and he just pounded on him, just kept coming at him, and barely lost the absolute division of the Atlanta Adult Black Belt tournament. Then he came back in Noki the next day and beat some world-class guys. I mean, he was just on fire. I'm proud to give the honorable mention Breakthrough Male Athlete of the Year, Josh Boland.
Thanks a lot. That was nice, Chris. Super nice, man. I love jiu-jitsu and I love to compete and test myself. I feel like that's what jiu-jitsu is all about, so keep doing it. And thank you guys. Thank you all. Jose, jiu-jitsu treats you well, man. All right. Thank you.
Breakthrough Male of the Year, the award. This guy, he's another guy that just exemplifies what this award should be about. I remember, the thing about Quentin is I remember maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I used to come up to the open mats and I'd knuckle up, and Quentin was always game, he was always inviting people out, but he kind of get beat, I mean, he's kind of getting beat on. This is like 4 or 5 years ago. He was always like trying to roll with all the black belts and everything, and I didn't think much of it, and maybe I didn't roll them for about 3 years, or maybe 2 years. And And then he came to another open mat that I was at, and I started rolling with him. And it was like within 15 seconds, I'm like, whoa, what was that? Tapping me. I'm like, wait, you can't do that again. So I go and I try to roll with him again. About 30 seconds later, I'm tapping. It's like, oh my gosh. So this guy, just out of nowhere, he has just really come up. He's competing now with the best guys in the entire world. He's doing the EBI tournaments. He's going everywhere around the country to fight in the submission-only tournaments. His game has really progressed. I'll tell you, he's known kind of as a leg lock guy. I've trained with him. He's an all-around guy. There's no doubt about it. He's strong in every position. And the other thing is, a lot of people say, oh, it's just leg locks. No, this guy, I've seen him work. The guy is tireless in his drilling. He's a hard worker. I mean, the reason he's gotten so good is because he's worked at it. There's really not much question about that. Really expect to see a lot more from him in the future. I'm sure he's just going to get better and better. So, Breakthrough Male of the Year, Quentin Rosenzweig.
Team, knuckle up, and all my training partners, Chris Hazarati, Chad Fields, Sergio Ardila, CJ, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. I love all you guys, came up with all you guys. As far as you guys who won overall, have fun winning this year.
That's why he's the Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. He's coming for it. And that's right, he'll back it up too. All right. Male competitor, purple blue belt of the year, honorable mention. This guy is the definition of scrapper. He doesn't stop. The only time I roll with him is when it's 5-minute rolls. I'm not gonna, I won't do 10-minute rolls with this guy. He just doesn't stop. He did win the Atlanta Open this year, and he's just going to get better and better. He won at purple. He's now a brown belt, and we expect a lot more from him at brown belt. It's Ryan Haggerty. We can give it to somebody from, oh, yeah.
I'd just like to thank Alliance, my team, as well as my wife, who lets me train every day. She gets mad at me. Leo, specifically, because he beat me up about an hour ago. So. And everybody that I train with on the weekend as well. So, thank you.
All right, male competitor, blue purple belt of the year. This guy has really come a long way. He's a great competitor. He won second in the world at Masters this year at the Master World Championship. He's won Absolute at the Atlanta Open. That's in gi, which he's now a brown belt. In gi, he's won a lot. In no gi, he's just a monster. I mean, he's tapping black belts right and left. He's really come a long way this year. And male competitor, purple blue of the year, Chris Jones. Anybody from Creighton? Well. All right. So next is male competitor, brown belt of the year. And this one I'm sure was pretty tight. Both of these guys are really deserving of this award. First guy is one of my main training partners. He's a wonderful guy. He's somebody that's a bit of a smart aleck, but he's got a good heart, and he's a great guy. I was actually surprised when he got his black belt. I made a joke because this guy's just known all over in the national BJJ community. He gets his black belt. When I got my black belt, I got like 300 likes. You know, the next day he gets his black belt, it's like 600, 700 likes. I'm like, what the heck? And so, you know, I'm on there. I'm like, you know, for such a smart ass, it's like, Why do you get so many likes? And it's because everybody respects him. They know he's a good guy. So this guy's basically won everything you can win in brown belt. He's won the Master Worlds. He's won the Pans. He's won the Atlanta Open. He's been ranked. He was second in the World Master rankings, and I know that gets to him because he wanted to be first, but he got his black belt too quick, so he can't really help that. But he also does a lot of tournaments around, submission-only tournaments. He's always willing to go and do a tournament or a fight at the drop of a hat. Male competitor brown belt of the year. I'm proud to give it honorable mention, Chad Fields.
This is awesome. Thank you. I've only been here 2 years, and you've all made me feel like this is home, and now it is. So, you know, thank you to everyone I shared the mat with, my wife for tolerating my absence every day for 3, sometimes 4 hours. You know, it takes a lot of hard work to get it right. You know, I mean, there's so many techniques and higher level technique, and what's beautiful about that is